What's up everyone, back with some more Gundam Evolution gameplay, and it's finally here. I finally got the new map after hours and hours of not getting colony trading posts after just one bad match on it. I finally got it again, and not only did I get it once, I got it 3 games in a row. So thankfully, a couple of those games turned out pretty good. Obviously, this is one of them here. I am playing as Methuss. I don't normally play as Methuss on attack in demolition or capture point type maps. You know, I'll play on domination. But usually if I want to play a support role, I'll kind of divide it up, play Unicorn on offense and Methuss on defense. I'm not really sure what inspired me to pick Methuss on attack here, but it ended up working out really well. So you will still be playing Methuss this whole match on both sides. And right now here we've got a very quick plant on the first point. Might not have too much time to talk about it, but as you can see, as I was looking up there a little bit, there are grates that you can look down and up, I guess, from the top A point to the bottom B point here, and you obviously they give you a straight view to the B point plant. So if you're up top, you can shoot down and take people out. I think you actually can see there someone was trying to shoot down at the gym. The interesting thing though is that they're only kind of in the front part here. They're not in the back. So even though it is safer to be up there and shoot down on the bomb point plant, you do have to put yourself closer to the front here where this ramp is. So it kind of exposes you more to enemies. But it's still a really good spot if you can hold up top. That's why I think typically on defense you do kind of want to just hold this high ground area. But they were not able to hold us there at all. First plant ended up working out just fine. I think it is a bit hard on this first set of points because the waypoint is very close and also kind of in a flanking position from the normal route, so it can be kind of hard to organize to defend from all those directions. But yeah, we got it now. We're going straight on to the second point. This is my first time, well, I think this game was actually like the second game of the bunch, but these games was the first time I actually got to see the second set of bomb points. The first game I played here ended at the first ones. So you've got a bit of a long winding hallway here up to the waypoint, which actually is pretty far away from where you spawn, so I'd say it's more important than a lot of other waypoints to capture. Right here it's getting pretty hectic. Everyone's kind of divided around. Once you get through the hallway, it does open up a little bit. Also got the boxes going by on the conveyor belts, which kind of serve as some dynamic cover. Take out the Gundam there. It looks like we did get the waypoint. I think they might try and fight it to get it back. Just the Barb though, and he goes down. Oh wait, no, that actually wasn't the Barb. We got the Range Zaku. Barb's right here. Now he goes down. And then they're still fighting for it. They got some of their G maneuvers going off. I've got my G maneuver, but it looks like we're doing pretty good here, so I think I'm gonna hold off on it. Although I didn't get the revive of my new Gundam. The gun tank is low, but that G maneuver wears off. I didn't get the revive there. Actually, when I first played this map, I thought you could go through that little tunnel there and flank through there, but nope, it's only the boxes. You can't go through there as well. Now after we've got this waypoint, we've got another kind of flank on forward. More G maneuvers though. Barb really wants me dead. Did not work out though. I'm still alive. Now we've got to push this little choke here. We can go left and down to the B point plant, which I actually think is a pretty good route because I think in general it's easier to plant on the B point. But right now we're just trying to take the high ground so we can kind of be ambiguous about which way we're going. Our new Gundam's got his G maneuver going off, and so we're pushing up towards A. A is kind of interesting. The A point plant is really tucked away in this room here, which I don't think any other demolition point is really like this, kind of just in an enclosed area. So it can be awkward to push it to, but also if you are in there, it's kind of easy to like just throw like explosives like Dom rockets, grenades, a Gundam G maneuver. I actually think this is probably the best spot for a Gundam G maneuver in the whole game, so you can kind of toss it in there and it forces everyone to either flush out or they've got nowhere to run, or they can destroy it, but it can be kind of hard with how the cover's set up here. You see right now it's kind of working against us where they've got someone in there and I can't really push in. All I've got is my sniper. I decided to try and go for it anyways. Didn't realize there was quite that many of them in there. And I do go down and I get that disarm. So we might want to reconsider. I do think we weren't grouped up that well. We probably could held it better if we were. But we might want to try for B point. B point is also pretty unique though in the fact that as far as I know, it is the only bomb plant point where it's basically a full 360 where you can plant the bomb. Usually you kind of have to be like in front of a pillar on one side of it or something like that, or it's up against a wall. This one is on a pillar in the middle and you can plant on all sides of it and disarm on all sides of it. And I think it's the only one like that. But it is kind of an interesting area down here. We're kind of heading down here, but I think I'm going to come back up. There's quite a few health packs sitting around. It's hard to get back up unless you're flyer, so this is actually a good situation for Methuss. If I do want to rotate, probably more important on defense, since on offense I'm going to know. One of our team did sneak through and planted a B, so now we're going to push up here, and I think we're just going to drop down. There are things that can bounce you back up, but the stairs are kind of far away. Now you see there is the bomb point. Got a couple G maneuvers going off. I'm getting low, just backing up. Just focusing on healing at the moment. Hashmar went down. He got finished off by the funnels from New Gundam's G maneuver. I hear someone. It sounds like Barb behind me, but right now I kind of have to focus on keeping people off the point. Got the melee Zaku. That's good. Going down my turret in an okay spot. Also just trying to keep my gun tank alive. I do have my G maneuver, but I'm holding on to it for now. I'm thinking I probably want to use it on gun tank, given the opportunity, since he's going to be more of a frontliner. But still haven't needed it yet. He's getting low, but he's focusing on repairing, so I'm not using it. Might be slipping my mind a bit too. And we're still getting kills. Going for the disarm here. It's melee Zaku. He goes into survive. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to finally use it on New Gundam, and it works out well with his G maneuver. And we're keeping him off that pretty well. They're going to need a melee. They got one, but they did not have enough time. And there we go. That's round 1 complete. Going for that low ground B plant ended up working a lot better for us than the A plant. Alright, hopping into round 2 here on defense. We are starting off holding this high ground, but we just want to check to see if anyone is coming. They might all be going for that waypoint. They kind of go underground to get over to that. Here, Barb, though, I was thinking maybe he could jump over that building, but either he can't or he just didn't want to do it. And although he hit the stun on my New Gundam, it wasn't enough, so we were able to get that kill. They do have the waypoint now, and I think we lost a couple people in the process. Pushing in here, they've got a melee Zaku gun tank. I think they switched up their team comp a little, but they didn't have that melee Zaku to start. I'm in a bit of a pickle here, so I gotta fly away. Don't really know where to go, but I ultimately just decided to go low ground and get this health pack. And they're now also running a sniper. We had a sniper for most of the first round. I think it's okay on this first set of plants. Not so great on the second one, and I think our sniper did realize that on offense, because he did swap off before the end. But he is back on sniper, and they've also got their sniper. Looks like their sniper's doing a little bit better, though. Only got 40 seconds left on the plant already. This defensive spawn is a bit far away. Low ground, gotta go up a couple ramps. Also looks like I'm not going to get over to that Ashimar to get the repair in time. I'm here, hopefully just deal with the Barb. But all I've really got with me right now is the sniper. And can't really push in to disarm with that. Looks like there are a couple of them staying there that you might be able to shoot. One of them is a melee Zaku who could pop survive. Getting a little aggressive here and taking some damage for it. Gotta back up. Get some healing. There's melee Zaku to survive. I think he got some rage. And Barbara's back. That's what I was saying about that waypoint. We killed him at the beginning of that, but that waypoint was close enough that he got back already. Did drop down to that nice little health pack there, but yeah, we couldn't really organize and group in there. Didn't help that that Barb came from behind, so yep. We ended up losing that point about as quickly as they did. So yeah, it's a hard one to defend. Now right here, I'm kind of encouraging my team to focus on defending the waypoint, because like I said, this one gets you a pretty good amount of distance. So if you can keep the enemy from getting it, it is going to take them a while to push all the way back here. But we're going to be down a couple people, because we kind of couldn't get out of that area fast enough. Nice snipe by our sniper, though. He is sticking on it for now. But gun tank takes a lot of damage in right there. I'm kind of focused on healing him. The Barb is coming up on me. And you know, I don't know if I would have died there if it wasn't for that buff to the range on the front of the longsword that Barb got in the last patch. But he did get me. And with just New Gundam left alive near the point, I don't think we're going to be able to hold it. He did get one kill, but I think there's 2 or 3 more people there. So now we're going to have to try and post up here. I think this high ground spot here where Gundam is standing is a good spot to hold if we can get it, because it's pretty easy to watch if they're going for A or B. They can go down the stairs on the side that I pointed out before to get to B, but at the very least, you're still pretty close, so you can drop down. Also just going to keep putting my turret around here, just because it's basically the area that they have to go through unless they are going to take that staircase down. Put down my turret again. Their Methuss getting a little aggressive. New Gundam used G maneuver, but they are planting behind us. I'm a little indecisive here. You know, I want to drop down, but I also kind of want to stick with my team to provide support while they're pushing forward. Ultimately, I do decide to drop down and help out my Mahiru. Take out the melee Zaku, and I think that's the only one. It should be able to get the disarm. In the meantime, our team, they did actually get the waypoint, so this could work out well. But it went right back. I don't think they had it long enough to really block any respawns. I come in here late to see, but yeah, Barb, I think, smartly decided to kind of back out. But at least it did buy us time to get a pretty much free disarm. Yeah, they're still coming here. They do still have their sniper. Our sniper switched to Mahiru, which I think is actually pretty good on this point, because if they don't take that staircase route, they do have to go through this hallway here, so it's a good spot to spam nades. Our sniper is firing away. It doesn't look like he's getting any headshots. There are a couple G maneuvers there, I think. Actually, on Mahiru, we do take out the melee again. Oh, it looks like Guntank charged in and got the sniper somewhere. So holding them pretty well in this corridor. I'm guessing that means they're probably going to try and go for B again. That sniper is just firing away. Man, maybe your team peeking a little bit too much there. Oh, and my turret gave me an early warning. They're going for the plant. But it's obviously not going to do enough damage to kill a full health Barb. I don't think he had a friend there too. Pale Rider going Hades mode. The Guntank charging into him, deflecting that. He could turn around and just fry me, but he's focused on the Guntank as the bigger threat, which ends up working out great for me. And then Barb there with a great stun on their Barb to prevent him from stopping the disarm. I'm going to go ahead and get the repair on Guntank. And while we were down here, that we had to give up that high ground, and now they were able to get the A-point plant. So I'm going to have to rush back up there. Teammates are using the bounce pad. I'm using my flight. Teammates ended up kind of going away from the point, but it seems like it might be okay. It was just that melee Zaku solo planting again. And then a bit of a melee duel over there. Barb won. So I get another free disarm. I think while I was doing that, I did hear someone below me, and it turns out it was Pale Rider. He was waiting for the chance to plant again. Because I heard him before, I was able to get down there and stop him before he even finished it. And that's another okay spot to put your turret. I've been putting it there before. It kind of gives you an early warning if they're going for the plant, and sometimes it'll even scare them off to destroy your turret beforehand. Right here, we've been pushed back. They kind of have free reign. They could go A point or B point. They start planting B point. It looks like they stopped. I'm not sure if one of my teammates did it. I think my turret, before I replanted it up here, did shoot them once, but I wouldn't think that'd be enough to scare them off. So yeah, still no plant. Not really sure what happened. But they've got a Sazabi now, still mixing up their team comp. I dropped down here, realize I'm kind of surrounded by people. Get a bit of a drift on my flight there. Come in, take out Pale Rider. But Unicorn's got funnels. So we kind of trade one for one. He's going for the repair there. I'm getting repaired as well. Barely get off in time, and I've got my G maneuver just pop on that full health Barbados to get some value out of it. And just kind of hope he can handle things over there while I'm dealing with other people. Almost going down to Unicorn again. It's another change up in their team comp. Got another repair on Guntank there. And looks like during all that, one of our teammates got the waypoint. Don't know if it blocked any spawns again, but if so, that's really good. It did go ahead and get it back though. Either way, I think it bought us some time, because now they're forced back here. Got a Unicorn G maneuver going. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. Then I realize my new Gundam has his G maneuver going, so I can kind of come up and fight a little bit here. Does not pierce through new Gundam's shield. So there we go. And then Bar, that was a little scary, but new Gundam did realize, and we were able to take him out. They've only got a minute and a half left now. So far, all of their plants have been... well, no, one has been an A, but that was just a solo plant. But all of their kind of concerted effort team plants have been on B, which is the easier one to plant on, but I also think it's a little bit easier for us to defend. Right now I'm still just watching though, and here they come, all 3 or 4 of them at once. Again, probably not the best idea to drop down, but I wanted to see if I could stop them. Did a little bit of damage, but I had to get out. And it looks like Mahiru's got his Junior going off. Took out one person, took out 2. I'm about to go down here though. And yep, looks like Unicorn doing a lot of damage there, combined with the Sazabi G maneuver. Could not get repaired. But a few of my teammates are still up. They might be able to get this with a repair on Mahiru as well. And we're coming back up, respawned. I don't have my G maneuver yet. Doesn't look like anyone does except Barb, but that is a good one to have. Speaking of Barb G maneuvers, there's theirs. Takes out one person, but he's kind of getting close, almost hitting me. But the Mahiru nade didn't detonate him there. He got 30 seconds left. Put my turret there. But we're thinking they're probably going to push A now that they had us distracted down there. And here they are, the whole team. Have to back up. Didn't get fully healed there. Actually, dropping down your turret does stop your passive healing, so that may have been a mistake on my part. It looks like this is going to be the last plant of the game. Ooh, got that melee Zaku G maneuver coming in, but Twin Shot is able to finish him off. I really love Twin Shot. It functionally, I think it's kind of similar to a Pale Rider nade, but it feels so much easier to land and so much more satisfying. So it did work there. And I've got my G maneuver. Not really sure who to use it on. I'm thinking maybe new Gundam, but he gets burned down really fast. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna use it on Gundam. He's in the front, he's full health, let's go. He did land a hammer on a gun tank there. Didn't even see that. And Barb's also getting a stun. And look at that. That's that Gundam Evo where I talk about perfect spots. Sazabi can't really go anywhere. I think I'm pretty safe. I've also got a gun tank Evo flying around to protect me. And there we go. We got the disarm. And that's going to be the win. It almost looked like they were going to be able to hold it on A there for a bit when they kept destroying us around that corner. But we finally were able to push in. And we got ourselves a win. And the MVP for Methuss. That's a rare one for me. I don't normally get that. Hopefully you enjoyed that Methuss and Colony Trading Post gameplay. Now that I've played this map 4 times, I'd say 3 out of 4 games were pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up and say it was a good addition to the game. If you want to see more from me, you can catch me on Twitch or stay tuned here for more YouTube videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.